Saints, Elena here. Hey Saints, welcome to SFHS Today. I'm Tessa. Welcome back to another week of SFHS Today.
Sup, Saints? Welcome to another week of SFHS Today. I'm Jeremy Jansen.
And I'm Maddie Burwell.
Remember to have all absences verified within 5 days of being gone. Unexcused absences will result in 1 lunch detention, and you don't want those. We talked to Forward for more information.
Year, we have now made the change that I agree with, that attendance no longer affects your grades at the end of the trimester, but students need to be aware that if you are gone unexcused from class, teachers do reserve the right to reduce or award no credit for what was missed for that one class period. Our current policy that we are trying to implement calls for students to attend lunch detention for every class period that is missed, that is unexcused, and also when they have 4 or more tardies to one class. Right now we have many students that are serving detentions trying to get caught back up because our current policy is that students with 7 or more unexcused absence hours will be on a no pass list for all your teachers, and currently 10 or more absence hours unexcused is no field trips. That is something that for me personally I'm going to recommend that number be decreased, so that as soon as you have any unexcused absence hours, there are some penalties, including no passes and no field trips. All students can do is to be sure to have their absences cleared right away by their parents, guardians, and why they were gone. And if they are gone unexcused, or if that window passes that they are not cleared, then they need to serve their detentions right away and not have any issues.
Well, let's see. Because grades are important. Better than, like, if you have a grade reduction, then that's worse than having detention, I guess.
I don't even think they should have it at all because no one goes anyways.
Detention is better than grade reduction, but too many detention slips.
Well, I think detention is a much better way to deal with the attendance and tardiness issues, because really we don't want a student to fail based on the fact that they weren't here. I'm not sure that it works better. But I do think it needs time to develop. You know, anytime you make a change in a big system like this, it takes time to find what's going to work the best and what kinds of things we need to do to improve or change how it's done.
Monday night was voting for this Tri's Art Show. People Choice Award went to Aaron Wilson. Drawing Best of Show went to Erica Levins. Best of Show Pottery went to Mason Mesdahl. Sculpture's Best of Show was Cassie Lee. And Painting Best of Show was Rachel Strzelki.
Good job, Saints.
The art show is a annual art show that happens every trimester. All students from all of the art classes each trimester, drawing, painting, art and design, ceramics 1, ceramics 2, and sculpture, all show their work at the end of the trimester.
And I entered the art show personally because I don't know, I mean, it was required, but then again, it is kind of nice to get someone to like give you your pieces, and like be able to experience what it's like to be an artist in an actual art show.
I thought the ones I entered, I thought were my best ones I've done, so I thought it'd be cool to put those ones in there, see what everyone else thinks.
I chose to put in a lion piece because I thought that it was my best piece of work, that I liked it the most.
I like that one because it had the most detail and I put the most effort and work into that one. So I felt that would have been my best one out of all the ones that I decided to do.
I don't know, I really liked it. I've been more experimenting with like my spray painting, so it turned out really successful on that piece compared to anything else.
I was surprised when I won the People's Choice Award. I thought there was a lot of good pieces in there, and I was surprised when I won it. It's pretty cool.
I'm not really sure how I feel about it. It's almost, I don't know. You know, it feels good, but then I'm kind of humble about things, so I don't really like to, you know. Well, I don't think I would really disagree. In my opinion.
I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. Since the sculpture class is more of an advanced class, there's a lot more talent than the beginning classes, so in comparison to everyone else who was in the show, it was pretty nice to win. I did not think I was going to win. Like, no, I'm happy I did. Didn't think I was going to.
I'm really happy. I was so happy. It was actually really a great honor.
Speech traveled to Brainerd to compete in the Brainerd Forest View Tournament. Overall, the team came in third. Many of our own Saints made it to finals. This Saturday, they will be traveling to Princeton.
St. Francis BPA 8 members volunteered their time at Feed My Starving Children on last Wednesday, where they met up with other schools' BPA members.
Last Thursday, Knowledge Bowl held a conference meet. Big Lake won the championship. St. Francis took 5th, 7th, and 9th among 23 teams. 3 teams were sent to the Metro Sub-Region meet on Tuesday. The top 6 finishers will advance to the region meet March 3rd.
As second try comes to a close, remember to have all final schedule changes made as we're switching to Infinite Campus.
This week in 5 Minutes of Fame, we are looking at Dom DeJarlis.
Dom, I've had him in multimedia, advanced multimedia for sure, and personal finance. I have him currently in personal finance. Very hard worker, very quiet guy. He does very well in all of his classes. He works very, very hard. I also have him as a member of BPA. And so he's been competing in DECA and BPA, I believe, for the last 4 years. And he's done really well in terms of all of his competitions.
No, Dom's an extremely hard-working young man, and that's been evidenced over the last couple of years in our weight room and in the sports that he plays. He went from a 3-sport kid to a 2-sport kid, but never took a season off because he was always working in the weight room.
Yeah. I got it a little bit ago around Christmas. It was for Gustavus, and it was $72,000 for 4 years, so $18,000 a year. And I went there just because with my funding, I was getting a full ride. And I did it with academics. It's not really a football scholarship. It's a chart system, so I got a 26 on the ACT, and then my GPA is 3.72, so they base it off like a chart.
So congratulations, Dom. Why didn't you tell me? I don't know, but congrats. We're all very proud of you.
Also, Drumline hosted a competition here at the high school on Saturday. Billy got more information on their season for us.
I play snare for the Drumline here.
I am the director, and I also write the front ensemble music.
Drumline it's more of just a percussion ensemble.
Season's going great. We've got great facilities, like the school's accommodating awesome, and like we always have a space regardless of what time we rehearse or when it is or how many times a week we do. So it's great, and the kids are definitely improving, and they're keeping at it to try to perfect this show and all of the musical entities that it has.
Pit and the battery. Pit is mainly the concert instruments, marimbas, vibraphones, the auxiliary instruments, and then you have battery, who are usually out on a tarp in terms that we call the floor that we're out marching on there, and those are usually your marching snare drums, marching tenors, your cymbals, impact drums, and bass drums. I'd say our season's going pretty good, minus a few little hiccups that we have. Better.
We have a regional, which has 2 competitions in the same day. There's a prelims and a finals in the same day. So there's 4 performances left and 3 days of competition.
Remember here at St. Francis Drumline, you stay classy, St. Francis.
All students 10th through 12th grade who are interested and can take the ASVAB test, there's more information in the Career Center.
All submissions for the Bridge Street Journal are due April 20th. Ms. Stoffel in room E203 has more information.
Hooray! Next week is finals. Great. Monday will be 1st hour, 4th hour, and 2nd hour, and Tuesday will be 3rd hour, 4th hour, and 5th hour.
German hosted a carnival celebration from 3:30 to 5:15 on Wednesday.
Well, this being our last show, we'd like to say thank you to our viewers. I'm Jay Steezy.
And I'm Mad Dog. Have a wonderful spring break, Saints. Stay tuned for weather with Meadow Matt, random question thing with Isaiah, and sports with Bo and Phelps.
Oh, hey Saints. Your weather for this weekend, well, it's going to be chilly. Friday is a high of 25 and a low of 0. Saturday is a high of 14 and a low of -2. Sunday, well, it's a high of 26 and a low of 5. Have a good weekend, Saints.
It's the random question thing, ding.
What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Samoas. Thin Mints.
Samoas.
I like my mints, and I like them thin.
Thin Mints. Samoas. Samoas. Thin Mints.
The ones that come in the purple box. Not sure what they're called, but I like them.
Samoas. Thin Mints.
My favorite Girl Scout cookie is Thin Mints, because it reminds me of me.
What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Samoas. Thin Mints. The red box.
I have to say my favorite Girl Scout cookie is the Samoas because I like how the coconut and caramel blend.
I like tagalongs because I'm full of peanut nuttiness.
I don't like Girl Scout cookies, so I'm in my own.
Good afternoon, Saints. I'm Bo Blansky.
And I'm Lucas Phelps. Welcome to sports. Girls basketball defeated Chisago Lakes on Tuesday 52-44.
They will play home tonight at 7.
Boys basketball had their first section game last night against the Cardinals. Scores will be posted online.
Aaron Wilson, Blaine Nordine, and Danielle Worthington will be heading to state today at the XL Energy Center, and they are also our athletes of the week.
Blaine, Aaron, and Daniel, in order to, qualify for the state tournament, I mean, they've put in a ton of hours before school, after school, in the off season, not only in the wrestling room, but camps, clinics, in the weight room, just countless hours of blood, sweat, and tears.
A lot of hard work, a lot of extra work, being the first one in and the last one out, coming in when you don't have to, lifting weights, just a lot of off-season work.
Well, I work hard every day with my partner Bo, and you do you, gotta do you, and you'll get far. I don't know, it was pretty sweet. The kid from Anoka was talking a little trash to me, so it's kind of fun to pin him.
Pretty relieving. It's always gets me nervous, because I was there last year, and the expectation of going again as a senior, so I was pretty relieved.
And what?
I'd have to say making it to state this year, just knowing that since I started that it's all gonna come up to this, and I gotta put all my effort into this, go with a bang.
So far?
Probably either making it 2 times, or probably just making it 2 times.
Natalie Washi took 8th place at state for gymnastics.
I hear that's the farthest anyone's ever made it from St. Francis for gymnastics.
Well, I think you'd be correct.
Our crew went out to get more information with Coach Keenan about Natalie and her performance.
How was going to state for gymnastics?
Going to state for gymnastics was really fun and it was exciting.
What did you go to state for? What event?
I went to state for all 4 events, so I got to compete all around.
What did you place?
I placed 8th in the all around. My best score, I got flashed a 9.6 for beam. I've been in gymnastics for 13 years.
Tell us about your 3 state goings.
The very first time I went to state, I only went for 1 event. So then in the off season, I worked on my other 3, and then this year I got to go for all 4.
Okay, Natalie qualified to the state tournament in the all-around on floor and on the uneven bars. She went down there and she had an awesome meet, the best meet of her career this season, and placed 8th in the all-around, which is the top finisher for St. Francis gymnast in school history. So we were really proud of her. She hit 4 for 4 and had a great experience down there.
Sid went and talked to Coach Lindquist about info on the weightlifting competition.
Sade also went to talk to Miss Moffitt about her weightlifting sessions.
Can you tell me about the weightlifting competition?
Yeah, every year the Mississippi 8 has a weightlifting competition for all the schools involved in our conference. This year Monticello is hosting the competition. Happens Monday, March 2nd, which is the Monday of our finals week, and going into spring break. Weigh-ins, I believe. Yeah, weigh-ins are at 3:30 and competition starts at 4:30. People are grouped by size, which is why we weigh in, and then there's a group for gals and a group for guys. The lifting competition itself, you know, can seem kind of scary, but it's a pretty cool thing. Kids from all these different schools come, and it's not a big, you know, kind of muscle head type thing. People are really supportive of each other and try to do their best. In 2 different lifts, the bench and the power clean, you get 3 attempts at each lift, and the goal is for you to try to set a personal best or improve your max on that lift. Sign up is in the weight room, right on the weight room board, and we've got 25 people signed up right now. It's a pretty good opportunity to come and try something new.
And can anybody sign up?
Anybody can sign up, yep.
What's the class about?
It's a combination of like strength training with body weights, and then it's also speed workout, plyometrics, explosive. It's kind of a little bit of everything.
What's the main focus of the class?
The main focus is to tone our muscles, definitely to increase cardio ability. Possibly a lot of kids looking to either lose weight, possibly gain muscle. It's a little bit of everything.
And what is a typical day like in the class?
A typical day is kind of crazy. The workouts are like a combination of running, stairs, and then really any workouts from like P90X or Insanity, so it's very explosive. Anything from squats, push-ups, lunges. We're sprinting upstairs, we're doing full core killers. We're lifting in the weight room with actual like free weights, things like that. So every day is a little bit different. There's a lot of variety.
Thanks, Sid. That's all we have for you this week, Saints.
You have a great weekend.
Hey Saints.
Hey Saints.
Hi, I'm Jay Steezy.
And I'm Metal Matt.
Are you bored right now in your life? Are you stuck at a crossroads?
Stuck.
Do you want to feel important? Like you're needed for something? You just want to be part of something? Well, we have the club for you. SFHS Today. Journalism, broadcasting, you know, you can get into it all. It's a blast, you know. Blast. But really what we're here to talk about is, yeah, we just need people to make our show. We want you!